Daniels. Come in.
Welcome to the DoDaniels.com morning show. Well, actually, it's not a morning show. It's morning talk. It's just me talking. I do have a guest that will join us a little bit later on. And but I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everything went well for you. Everything went well for me. And as I said, on Mondays, I want to talk about money because I know probably late last night I saw it in a few family members that I was hanging around. They had to get ready to go to work, of course, Monday morning, which is right now as I'm recording this, about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I start to hear the grunts and the tremors and the stress come in that they had to actually go to work Monday morning. And some of which are making big bank. I mean, they make checks that are nice from their jobs, but the point is that they have to go to a job. So Money Mondays is what I like to talk about. I like to talk about making money on Mondays and money practices. So in the future, I'll probably try to get a conversation going with one of my investment guys, some of my money management guys. If you are a financial person, I'd love to, have a conversation with you and put it, of course, on our website and let the viewers listen and leave comments, feedback, and stuff like that, just to edify people. That's what the main purpose of all of this is to help people, become edified. And if you are someone, we can get on the phone and have the conversation recorded, and you can edify the people with your service or actions from your business. But today I want to talk about making money because it's a topic that a lot of people kind of don't like to deal with. But I was asking the question, why do people hate MLMs or multi-level marketing, home-based businesses, network marketings, or anything that appears to be one of those pyramid schemes or get-rich-quick schemes? So that's the question. Why do people not like those things? Now, I'm an advocate for them. So don't, and not for all of them, but I'm an advocate for them because I kind of did my education. I educated myself in those things. But I do know a lot of people don't like them. And what I'm coming to realize is I don't think that they like the charlatans that they come across. Anybody knows me in the street, you don't even know what company I am. You probably have to search through files to find out what companies I am. And I do mean companies that I'm a part of because I learned one of the best kept secrets in this whole thing. And one of the best kept secrets in this whole thing is stop selling people. People don't like to be sold. But when you're looking at why people don't like these, I went to a forum, and on this forum, the question was asked, why do people hate network marketing or MLMs or home-based businesses? And the guy said, I've been looking for a number of different opportunities, and I ended up meeting a lot of network marketing people, and some of their opportunities look very good. I'm always interested in some of them, but when I go home and talk to people about these companies and about these opportunities, they tell me to leave them alone and stay away from like the plague. So my question is, why do people hate network marketing or MLM people so much? Is it not legit? Now, obviously, network marketings, MLMs, business opportunities are legit. The ones that are not legit get shut down. That's first of all. We live in a society where, first of all, the tax people, our IRS, that's a negative. So do not play with their money. We think gangsters don't play with their money. The IRS don't play with their money. So first thing you should know is that if the business is open and standing, then you know it's legit. Now, are the guys running the company legit? We're going to dig a little deeper now. these opportunities need a product. So I remember my buddy calling me one day saying, "Hey man, you've got to get down." We was in Chicago. "You got to get down to the South Side, man. This opportunity is going to knock the bananas off of you." I mean, I'm not going to reenact his voice because it's just morning. I'm kind of laid back right now, but he was on 10, and I was like, I put on my clothes, my pajamas, got out of my pajamas, and I said, "Look, I'm going down here because I've never heard this brother like this." Went down there. I was with my girl at the time, and I went down there, and man, it was a gifting program. Not a gifting program is illegal. A gifting program is illegal. What is a gifting program? It's a program where you go down and you say, "I'm going to send somebody," they tell you to send somebody $500. And once you send somebody $500 and you recruit somebody, that person is going to get in and send you $500. And the more people you get to send you money, of course. Now, this is not trackable by the government as income, so they can't tax you. So therefore, it is an illegal pyramid scheme. But if a company has a legitimate product or products, then you have a legitimate business opportunity. So there goes your way of seeing if it's illegal or not illegal. Now, once you get past that hurdle, now the next thing you have to do is find out if it's something that you can do and if its pay structure favors you. So when I started this, I was walking on college campus, and a friend of mine that went to high school with me bumped into me. He was dating a young lady on the campus, and he asked me, "Do I keep my business options open?" I went and, of course, said yeah. And when I went to the meeting, I was, of course, amazed at what I saw. I was like, wow, because I wasn't one of these guys that had a career path. I'm going to be a doctor, and I wanted to be a doctor all my life. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer all my life. I didn't know what I wanted to be. And anybody knows my story, they know that I flipped a coin for my major in college. My degree was going to be a degree in basketball, and not as a coach or anything. That was what I went to college for, to play basketball. And so when I did that, I didn't have a career focus. So when I saw a business opportunity, I saw this other way out, because I had started doing the internship at college, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the commute to the internship. I didn't like having to stay there after I finished the work in 3 hours. I had to stay there another 4 or 5 hours. And I was like, man, this is crap. And a guy like me, I played sports all my life. The only jobs I ever had growing up as a high school kid was working basketball camps for my coaches. So, never really had work experience. So work is, I'll be honest with you, it's a foreign thing to me. The only work I did was the work I put in as an athlete and at these camps. And then I started working some traditional jobs like telemarketing just to fill in some hours. But when I saw the business opportunity, I was in. And but it was one of those things where they said, all you have to do is bring people in front of me. Okay, well, what if I know nobody? Everybody knows at least 200 people. Make a list, do this, blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what I did. It started out, I was making some pretty decent money. I was making some money. Me and my guy was making some money. I actually probably was making more because, I recruited him and everything. But what I learned was that it was hard. That all we were lead generators. When they ask you to go make a list of family, friends, you're generating leads not only for yourself, but for the business. And once those are gone, how are you going to continue to have leads for yourself to continue to grow your business? Oh, well, you tell the people you recruited to get leads, to generate leads. You know what? That's just not how it's supposed to work, because sometimes the level of people you were hanging around are no good. They probably can't even afford the investment. So this is some of the reasons why people don't like these opportunities, because of their marketing model. Go talk to friends and family. Go talk to people in the street. And this can be brutal if you're not fully educated on how to do these businesses. So I was talking to my daughter the other day. I was telling her, start a business. She wanted to start a shoe business. And I told her, actually it's smarter if you go start a business of a product that's already developed. Learn the marketing process, the business process, the administrative process. Then you go start your own business. That's just what I told her, and that's what I believe. But the people that get bad reps in these multi-level marketing opportunities are people who, first of all, at the company level, these are people who started the company just to make a big amount of money. Then they shut the company down, or they sell the company, or they change the commission structure. And all these people that are out in the field working for them or working to build their dreams get shafted. And once you date somebody that you thought was going to be the love of your life, and then you walk in on them one day and they're not the love of your life anymore because they're in a compromising position with somebody else, or you walk in the room and you see them out on a date with somebody getting schmoozy, it crushes you. And you just feel like, I'm never trusting anybody else. I'm never dating anybody again. I'm just gonna, treat women, or if you're dating a man, I'm gonna treat men, like they are a number. Never gonna let nobody get close to me. And of course, you hurt yourself doing that because you pass up on a lot of things. Same thing people do with network marketing opportunities. You can't say I met a Brazilian man and he was terrible. Therefore, I never want to date Brazilian men. There's millions, I believe. So I don't know if it's in the billions, but there's millions of Brazilian men or women. You can't, put a whole race in the trash, a whole culture, a country in the trash just because of one person. So that's one step. At the company level, company owners are sometimes not good people. They're in it for the wrong reasons. They're just trying to make a fast buck. They understand by doing a network marketing model, a sales presentation that gets everybody all groped up. They know that that's going to get people moving and shaking, and therefore it could be negative if you are affected by that. The second level is the person who recruits you, because some of these companies are set up in a way where Bill or me, I will tell you about the company. And sometimes I just learned about the company 30 days in advance from you, sometimes 60 days, sometimes one day, sometimes a week. Now, for me to know a business model in that span of time is nearly impossible. So you can't just sit back and think that somebody that just got into a business opportunity is going to be able to guide you in the opportunity. Remember, if I sponsor you into a business, I should be able to show you how to break bread in that business. Not too long ago, one of the guys I was working with in my first opportunity saw another opportunity, invited me out. I went and watched the presentation, was actually sold at the presentation. Should have signed up on the spot. I did not. I went back, thought about it, then I asked him a couple more questions. I asked him, how are we going to do this the non-traditional way? And he didn't have any answers. So I didn't join. So the thing is, your sponsor has to be able to show you how to make money. It must be able to show you how to develop yourself into a person who can handle the debris from the business, because these businesses are not walks in the park. These are tough. This is tough. It's just like going through a law school, just like going through anything. It's going to toughen you. It's going to prepare you for a very extended and long future. And the key is that if you focus, if you believe in yourself and in your team, and if you're consistent with your actions, you will succeed. That's not just with MLMs, network marketing, or anything. That's just with anything. It could be traditional business. It could be career. It could be, family, whatever it is. If you believe in yourself and in your team, if you believe in yourself and in your team, if you focus on a daily basis on everything that you need to do in order to achieve, and you can take consistent actions that, of course, are propelling you forward, then you're going to succeed. That's the big secret in things. However, a lot of people, first of all, don't focus. because they came in at the individual level. They came in just to make a lot of money. They didn't prepare themselves really well for that. They don't know the industry. They're selling junk products. They're selling products they're not even attached to. You see, I got into companies where now I know. Before I got into, it was a telecom company, and while I still use a cell phone to this day, I still use, I think I have a house phone, but it's not like a landline phone. It's more of like the Vonage type of phone, digital phone line. So, yeah, I could be attached to those things, but I'm not, I'm not necessarily attached to a cell phone as far as, man, I love my cell phone. If I was, I would sell, iPhones or something like that, because those are my favorite phones, and I don't even have an iPhone. So you have to get to a product that you're attached to. Like, anybody knows me, I'm a nutritional guy now. I take care of myself and my body as to a certain level. And I recommend everybody else take care of themselves and their body to a certain level. But you need to know what that is. And across the board, everybody will tell you that you need certain nutrients in your body. So I'm the type of guy that when I saw an opportunity that focused on health, it's easy to do that. Even if I build a team in it or not, I'm going to use the product regardless. And therefore, when people see me using a product, they say, man, you know what? Let me use that product too. I can refer them because I'm using the product. I know the product. They can ask me questions about the product. I answer the questions because I actually like the products. And if you can't say that about an opportunity you're in, I can check with you in about 4 or 5 years, and you probably won't be in the opportunity. Okay, and the same thing goes with with life. You have to, drug dealers and pharmaceutical companies, and I'm talking drug dealers, illegal drug dealers on the streets, and legal drug dealers in corporate pharmaceuticals. To me, they are the biggest hypocrites because most drug dealers don't use their own drugs. I want to see the guy shooting coke use his own coke. I want to see the guy, shooting, doing all that other stuff, use his own stuff. Now, if he uses his stuff, now he's a pretty good businessman because now I know that he's passionate about it. Pharmaceutical companies don't use, well, we don't need those drugs. We make them for the people that need them, so we're not going to use them. Well, I don't think you should be in that industry. I think the people that need the drugs should be the ones testing out the drugs and administering and seeing how it's helped them and so forth. But because you can lie to people so easily, or you can make claims so easily, just like a lot of health companies do. A lot of these health companies creating things talking about this reverse cancer, or this cures cancer, or this cures this, and their products, their products might not do that. I think that's bad, just like the pharmaceutical drug company. But the point is that your product, you should be somebody that uses your product before you try to sell it to somebody else. I just think that's a go in life. If you sell Nissans for a living, but all your cars in your house are Dodge, Chrysler, then what are you doing selling Nissan? They're the only place that was hiring. Well, I wouldn't be too hot to sell something that I'm not using. You're using something that means you know it inside and out. So I just have to say that's one of the reasons people hate MLMs, because you got people that are not passionate, not really stuck on their products, not really excited about their products, using the products and selling, not using the products, but still selling the products. This stuff helps your knee. How do you know? Well, I've sold it to other customers, but I haven't used it. Well, and how do you know it helps your knee? The research, brother. So I think that opportunities get a bad rap. They get a bad shakedown because of bad people, bad representation from people. Sometimes good people, but bad representation. So you have to be able to be wise enough to look beyond that. if I'm going to get into an opportunity, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to first see if the opportunity matches my lifestyle. So would I be using this product? Yeah. Would I be excited about this product and tell it to others? Sure. Okay, good. Let me see the company founders. What are these guys' background like? Are these guys run business before? What's their story? What is their agenda with this company? Okay, good. All right, who's the guy that brought me into the company? Just some hotshot marketer, or does he really care, or she really care about her team? Does she really care about the next person that she brings in? Are they committed, or are they just selling products, make a little buck? And if that's what they're on, then you might say, well, I'm not going to partner with him. I'm going to look up somebody else in the company that is going to have my best interests as well and be able to guide me into all success. At least point me in the right direction and tell me what I should be doing, recommend what I should be doing on a daily basis. Give me insides and outs. And once all those things are clear and I check the pay structure, see what I'm getting paid for the activities and the actions that I'm going to take, then I know that I have a winning opportunity. Now I can give this all my all, and giving it something your all by getting all in, or mentally getting involved, getting into it so that you're absorbed with it. Once you do that, that means you're going to have laser focus. You're going to have clarity on what you're doing this for. I want to be able to take 2 month vacations a year. So if I want to I want to be on vacation 4 months out of the year because I want to spend a lot of time with my children. I want to, build this house on this side of town, or I want to move to this country. Whatever your reasons why you want to bring a business opportunity to the forefront, that's what you got to start to do in order to get there. That has to be your why, so that when you wake up in the morning, you say, man, I'm done. I don't care about this nonsense. You can face your why in the face, look at your children, see them being raised by the TV, see them being raised by other people, and then wondering who they are by the time they become 15, 20 years old. And that's what you're up against. Look at your situation. So you have to get all in. You have to have clarity and focus on why you're doing it. You have to believe in yourself and in your team. And there was a book, The Power of Positive Thinking. The guy said that the power of God is in you. So you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in your team. If you have no team, your team is you and your creator then. And that's why it's important to develop that relationship with the creator. And once you have that belief, once you have that purpose and clarity, which is your focus, you have that belief in yourself, then you have to identify the actions you need to take and do those actions on a consistent basis. And once you do those actions on a consistent basis, you're going to get consistent money. And then once you start to build a team and show other people how to do the same thing, then you're going to double your income, triple your income, quadruple your income, and it's going to be coming in like clockwork. Now, to me, this is the real reason why I do this opportunity, is because I like getting paid multiple times for one effort. So when you build a business like these, or any kind of business, you know that when people are working for you, money is being generated and you will keep that money. So if you take a year-long vacation, you know that you're making money throughout the year, which is the most beautiful thing about this business. I'm in 2 opportunities right now. When I get sent a check or money is deposited in my account for work that I did 3 years ago, and I know that the same check or that same level check could be, 500, could be 1,000, could be 2,500, could be 5,000. When I know that check is coming in next month, regardless if I sell a product or a service or not, that just really motivates me. That's really powerful, because once you systemize this thing, then you get to the point where what I really wanted out of this whole thing was freedom. Right now, it's Monday morning, people shuffling to work. I'm sitting in front of a microphone recording my own thoughts and my own research as things I looked online. And in a second, probably going to go hang out the rest of the day and chill out. Do some more work, of course, because I haven't got it down to an hour a day. But you know what I'm saying? This is the purpose. But people hate these opportunities because of crooked people in it, not because of these opportunities are bad. And then also people think that these are a get rich card out of the ghetto, out of their job, out of their situation. So they come in and they do what they're told by people who are not really informed. Marketing is not something that you just come in and tell friends and family and pass out a few flyers. That would take a little while, especially with the digital age we have now. There's tricks to marketing. There's techniques. There's different modes of operation. And this is what you have to learn. You have to go through that learning curve. You have to pick up some books and read some books. You have to pick up some manuals and read some manuals. You have to pick up some courses and read some courses. You have to take your future in your own hands and not think that you're just going to make money like this. And then when you don't, you will be disappointed. You will be mad, and you will tell people this whole industry is an effing scam. No, the effing scam was your thought process coming into it. And that's what it is. But to really get on a proper working schedule, it's Monday. Next Monday is going to be Monday. And the next Monday after that's going to be Monday. If you're somebody that loves your job, then, there's no reason for you to look for an opportunity. You have a job that you love and you're making money. It's only if you're looking to make an additional amount of income, then you can contact somebody that's, doing one of those home-based businesses or something like that and say, hey, man, look, I know that you do this. I'm looking just to make an extra $500. What can I do to make $500? And they should be able to tell you exactly what to do to make $500 a month. And that way you can make that additional money, keep your lovely job, and keep it moving. But, MLMs are not the only way to make money. It's just the one that I do. So I talk about what I know how to do. I've been talking for almost half an hour. I'm about to get out of here, man. But I just wanted to focus on, talk about why people hate these things. And because a lot of people don't like them. And they've been done wrong in them. But, anybody knows me. I'm multicultural. I have Nigerian descent. And I never forget. It was my either freshman or sophomore year in college, and a young lady that I know very well. She just had a baby too. Congratulations to her and her husband. But she came up to me and said, "I don't like you." And that was surprising because I never met her. And she said, "I don't like Nigerians." And I said, "Wow, that's pretty bold. Why not?" We got to talk, and she told me her reasons. I said, well, one time in high school, I was walking down an alley, and one of my African-American friends, two of them tried to jump me for my jacket. Luckily, I ran them. Now, I could say I don't like black Americans, right? For one opportunity, but no, you can't not like the whole just because of a few bad apples. There's a few bad apples in every culture, every gender. Well, there's only two genders, male and female, both genders. Every sector of society that we have, or the sociology that we have, social groups, there's going to be a bad sector. So you have to just keep your eyes open for those sectors and take the proper protocol in getting involved in different things. Don't just jump into the opportunity. Do your research, do your due diligence, like you did when you were applying for college, like you did when you were looking for a job. You went through the papers, you went and got an interview. If you were wise, you probably interviewed the interviewee to make sure that this is the company for you to work at. You have to do the same things when you're looking at opportunities. So with that, I'm out of here. One of the things about opportunities that I will say that is very important is making sure you understand how to market. And that's what two of my websites do. If you go to workwithdo.com or you go to Build a Biz Fast, there should be links at the bottom of this video. Both of those will show you to a 12-minute video you can watch with two of the gentlemen that I work with. Love these guys because they teach you marketing and they teach it to you kind of raw, kind of uncut. And I would definitely recommend strongly that you go there, put your email address in that, and watch that video. You'll get some follow-up emails that will give you some more training advice. And then you can either get involved in there because they're going to teach you the whole game. Spent 10 years online. Nobody would tell me the whole game. They would tell me a piece of this game, the fourth quarter here, the second quarter here, half of the third quarter. These guys tell you the whole game and a little bit of overtime. And that's what I really respect and like. But I'm out here for today. Money Monday. Get yourself some extra money in your life. We live in a society where money is one of the focal points. I don't like money. I just know that money affords me to do what I want to do. It gives me time, and it stops me from being a servant or a slave to someone else. And if you, and not that that's bad, but that's just my prerogative. That's just my choice. You got your own choices. Make them, live them, be them. Believe in yourself. Believe in your creator. Focus on what you want. And most of all, take consistent actions. That's where the change will come. If you don't take consistent actions, you just take actions, you're going to get sporadic results. And I was a testament for that for a very long time. If you want consistent results, you got to take consistent actions. I'm out, DuDaniels.com and workwithdu.com and buildabizfast.com. We'll see you next week on Money Mondays. Peace and blessings. Stop the tape!